Alright, hello YouTube. Naman back here. Now, this is my first content video since my break. I got over with the other stuff that I had for the week. So yeah, this is my first content video, and this is a special content video that's, very close to me. I will be talking about one of the world's longest, not one of the world's, the longest flight in the world, which will soon be launching on October 11th. Singapore Airlines has reassured that they will be launching SQ21 or S/22. So Singapore Airlines used to operate Singapore Airlines used to operate Singapore Airlines used to operate SQ Flight 21 and 22 from Singapore, which was all the way to New York. Now, just to make sure you're not on the wrong page, New York, not JFK, but Newark, EWR. So Flight 21 and 22 were Singapore to EWR, which were the longest non-stop flights ever. Commercially scheduled flights though. So it's about a 15,344 kilometer flight, and on the return flight, on the flight from Singapore to Newark, it was 16,600 kilometers going over Europe. Now it's about an 18 to 19 hour flight, and I can assure you nobody wants to sit in economy, so Singapore Airlines took care of that. Singapore Airlines has a new plane, which will be the world's first A350 900 ULR. Now, the ULR stands for ultra long range. Basically, the flight was initially operated by an A340 500, but that was a gas guzzler. That thing consumed a lot of gas over the trip, and it just wasn't efficient back then because oil prices were going up during 2007, 2008, and then the recession hit, and it made things worse. So from the A340 500, they're now shifting to the A350 900 ULR, which is the world's longest flight, 19 hours. So for 19 hours, to make sure that your legs don't get cramped, there is no economy on this flight. So there's only premium economy and business, which is also helping them keeping the wait list, and also most of their revenue is just going to be business travelers, so they wouldn't actually earn their revenue if they were to put an economy on the flight. This is one of the world's best planes ever, one of the most fuel efficient and the most quietest. The flight launches on October 11th, a 19-hour flight, regularly scheduled. Now, in 2012, the flight was canceled, but now they're bringing it back. Singapore Airlines already operates a fifth Freedom flight they operate a fifth Freedom flight to New York JFK, which is with a Frankfurt stop. So basically, Singapore, Frankfurt, JFK, which is operated by their A350, which have their suites class, which is I think pretty good. But if you want to fly from Newark and you want to fly for 19 hours or 20 hours, you surely would love to do this. Now, I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to try and book the flight. So, let's see. Try and book the flight from Singapore Airlines website, and then I'm going to try and see how many United miles you need for this flight. But I'm also going to check if Singapore Airlines has other Starlines partner airlines that I can use to maybe get an estimate as to how many points it would take. Singapore Airlines, let's see. Partner airlines. Partner airlines wiki. Let's go wiki. All right. So we have all right, so if you are a member of Adria Airways, Aegean Airlines, Air Canada, Air China, Air France, Air India, Air New Zealand, Air Mauritius, Alaska. Oh, we can use Alaska too. I'll check that out. ANA, Asiana, Avianca, Brussels, Croatia, Egypt Air, Eurowings, EVA, Fiji, Flybe, Ethiopian, Garuda, JetBlue, LOT, Lufthansa, Malaysia, S7, Scandinavian, Scoot, Silk, Shenzhen, South African. We have Sri Lankan, Swiss, TAP, Portugal, Turkish, United, Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Australia, and Vistara. So these are the airlines that you can use. So I'm gonna see, let's try and book this flight. I'm gonna just try and turn the camera again because it did work initially. Alright, so I think you guys can see the screen. I'm just gonna try and adjust it. Alright, too bright, too bright, too bright. Alright, so the screen seems pretty normal for Singapore Airlines. Wait. Alright, I'm sorry, I can't help about this light right here. Alright, so I'm gonna increase the brightness so you guys can see clearly. Brighter. Alright, that seems good. Now we're gonna put in the flight from Singapore because I don't want to add extra money. So Singapore Changi to EWR. Date of departure. Let's see. We're gonna fly the inaugural flight for October 11th, and we're gonna return on the inaugural flight from the States, which is gonna be 12th. Class, premium economy, flexible travel dates maybe, and search. Now we're gonna try and see if we can find this on Google Flights too, and if it's been allowed by third-party third-party travel to see whether EWR no, premium economy. Now Google Flights is my favorite, and I use this in combination with FlightAware when I have to book tickets normally, because it helps me get like a better idea as to what combinations of flights I can take and what time they land at. Alright, so the date that we're looking for seems to be for about 4,418 Singapore dollars, 4418 SGD to USD, which is about 3,300 US dollars. Not cheap. Alright, so if we try booking from Google Flights, the flight turns out to be cheaper, which is 2481. See? Now, let's see. Premium economy on the non-stop flight. See, business is not available, so which means business is sold out. Now, since this is an inaugural flight, there's going to be a lot of aviation geeks there, like me. Yay! But we're going to try and see if we can get a flight. Now, business is available on the return flight, surprisingly. Alright, so we have 4,418 Singapore dollars, or about 3,300 US dollars. And if you try booking from Google Flights, it should be cheaper. Now, we're going to fill out some personal data so you guys can see. I've gotten through the process. I put in some information and stuff. It seems like 4418 USD is for a round trip, which is a hell expensive. Now it's taken me straight to the payment option, and it didn't let me choose seat. So you need to pay about 3,300 US dollars for a round trip per person if you're traveling on this by Singapore Airlines by cash. Now we're gonna try and book it from United Miles. So let's see, EWR. So we're booking from United to see if we can find anything. Maybe a little business class or premium economy if possible. And then we're gonna try and see if we can book these flights with United Airlines miles. Alaska. Alright, so United is just letting me in. Thank you for choosing United and letting us connect you to the world. Aw, so sweet. Come on, United, just wait, goddammit. Alright, so there seems to be no non-stop flight availability for business. Oh my god, this is so weird. Isn't there supposed to be more? Alright, let's show fares for economy. Then update. So basically, I don't think the flight is available for booking by Avoid Travel. So if you're using points, you might have to use Alaska, transfer your points to Alaska mileage plan. And then see, or let me see if I can work it out on United. So this shows fare for economy. Show only non-stop flight availability. Yep. So this flight isn't yet available by United Miles. So sorry if those who are using this. But wait. I think I found something. Nah. Now let's try and book it by Alaska. Alaska is one of the world's greatest frequent flyer programs, the Alaska Mileage Plan. So we're going to try and see if we can book it. So it's already locked in. Thanks, Alaska. Use miles. We're going to go from SIN, Singapore to EWR. Not LaGuardia, goddammit. Miles. And let's see, we got October 11th and return on October 12th and find some flights. Now, Alaska is the only remaining frequent flyer program in the United States which still works on distance based. So let's see. Well, it shows nothing non-stop. So, oh my god. Change search. I'm gonna have to see if there's anything available for next week. Oh my god, no. Don't do this to me, Alaska. Now we're gonna try and see if we can get the 12th and maybe 19th. So I'll keep a 1 week gap of states. Alright, you guys can see. Now, it seems that we cannot book. But yeah, there's Emirates. So you can book that. There's Emirates. There's Emirates, Alaska. Oh, there's Japan Airlines too. So basically, you cannot book this flight yet by using miles. And you're going to have to pay by card or cash, of course, to book this flight. So go on Expedia and stuff, and they'll let you book this. But yeah, so for those who have the United mileage, for those who are United frequent flyers, you can't book this yet, but maybe you can call them on the phone. That's a good idea. So try calling up United and they'll book the flight for you maybe, if it's not available online. I feel like that's one of the best ways. So yeah, it seems that's it. So let me put the camera back on. Alright, so it seems that's it for this video. It was a long video, I know, because it took a while, you know, checking all the flights and stuff. But my suggestion is don't fly 19 hours. So a better recommendation is if you're flying from, let's say, if you're flying from Mumbai or from Ho Chi Minh City, your best options would be, if you want to fly to New York, are gonna be via the east if you're flying from Vietnam. So there's cheap tickets available in October for like $900 per person in economy. Wait, I think maybe even cheaper. Oh, $850, that's better. $860 actually. Yeah, that's better. So in October, this flight ticket's available by Qatar Airways if you're flying from Ho Chi Minh City. But my recommendation is don't fly 19 hours. Or your second options are China Southern, Korean Air, EVA Air, ANA, Cathay. Cathay is amazing. Of course, JAL, you have Emirates. There's quite a few options if you want to fly from Vietnam, and let me see if there's options available from India. And my recommendation would be to don't fly to LaGuardia, rather fly to JFK or Newark. Newark maybe not so much, but JFK would be the better airport to fly to. There's Cathay, Korean Air. Yeah, there's a lot of options if you're flying from Ho Chi Minh City, but your other options if you're flying from India, back at home. You have 2 direct flights from Bombay, directly from there's Air India and there's United. They both operate direct flights, so 15 hours and 16 and a half and 15 and a half hour flights, India and United. Your best option, I would say, would be Lufthansa. There's 800 USD return tickets per person. There's Swiss and United, Kuwait Airways, Air France, Munich, Frankfurt. Yeah, so you have a lot of options. And so in conclusion, it can be said the flight is bookable. Don't book it unless you're flying business, or just don't. Just fly with a stop somewhere. Maybe fly nicer. And you can't yet book these flights online except on Singapore Airlines or on Expedia or Make My Trip and all that. But they're not available for miles yet on United and Alaska at least. But if you wanna find it for KrisFlyer miles, you can do that. I don't have KrisFlyer. But yeah, surely you can check out my other videos. And if I missed out a destination, maybe from India or from Vietnam, that I should be covering flights to New York, especially like how I did in this one, make sure to comment below and make sure to like, share, and especially subscribe. I'm having some shout outs to anybody who subscribes. So a big shout out to James for subscribing. Thanks a lot, James, for subscribing. So hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so that you're notified that every time I release a new video. And make sure to check out my other videos. My name's down below. Click right there and make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below if you have any suggestions, questions, ideas that I should cover for the next video, if you want me to take care of. So I'll see you guys next time.